After 6 years of living in a 200-year-old farmhouse, we have come to an A-frame home to see how it is to live in a brand new A-frame home and to experience it and see if it's worth the hype. So AFrame has brought us all the way to Sweden to see one of their A-frame homes, and this is the Trio 120, so 120 square meters. We're gonna experience how it is to live in an A-frame house and see how the design is and how it compares to a traditional home that is more square. And this is not their biggest A-frame house. They have a one size bigger, which is the 150, and then they have a dual A-frame homes, which is two A-frames next to each other connected with a tunnel, which is amazing. But they also go a lot smaller. They go all the way down to 17 square meters. So if you want just a little tiny house with just a bed in it, or if you want to have it with as a sauna or something else for outside as a summer house just to hang out in. And they have all the sizes in between, and they're highly customizable. So let's see what is the benefits that I like about it, and then we're gonna go inside and see the interior, how it feels from the inside. So one of the things about the A-frame home is that two of the sides are entirely made out of roof, which is a benefit because you know how siding is, it needs painting and it's a lot of work to put on, and it doesn't last as long as these roof tiles will. So that's one of my favorite things, is that this is all roof, and also as you can see in winter, snow will just slide right off and be at the bottom, and there's no risk of snow falling on you and getting all heavy on the roof, which is also a big problem with smaller homes that have a lot of roof snow piling up on the roof in the colder climates like here, where you can get a lot of snowfall really quickly and gets wet and heavy really fast as well. That is really cool. And the homes do come in kits, so you can get a structural kit. So if you want just the frame and then do everything yourself, or then you can get an exterior kit additionally, so you can get all the roof tiles, all the siding, everything. And then the last thing is the interior kit, so you can also have the interior done for you. This is a lot of different packages, and you can choose and customize all of it. Like you can adjust the dormers, you can add more dormers, and all the interior, everything space you can adjust. Let's go inside now and talk about the interior and see how customizable that actually is.
So now that you have seen the exterior of an A-frame house, you're probably wondering how it looks from the inside and how functional this shape can be on the inside. So let's come in and I'll give you a tour. From the first walk you do, you barely feel like you're in an A-frame home. And for me, the biggest worry was, since it has those slopey sides, that it's gonna be really difficult to either design or find space and practicality on the inside. But honestly, as I walked in, it almost felt like a home, you know, without the slopiness. But it does give a cool look upstairs. But first we're gonna have a quick tour on the bottom floor. And as David said, everything is customizable. So you can do an office instead of a bedroom. Now this is currently an Airbnb, so it will have probably more bedrooms to host more guests, but you could turn any room in anything you want, a kid's room or an office. And the good thing is that the walls are not load-bearing walls, so you could have even a whole open plan if you want, or make as many rooms as you wish. This is a copy-paste of the previous room. And then we're walking, here's a bathroom. You can also design a bathroom upstairs, downstairs. Here is a small bathroom, so you can have a shower, or if you want, as I said, you can even extend this bathroom bigger, have a bathtub, and have a smaller room on that side. What I would change, I'm gonna get to it later, so let's first see the house, and then I'll tell you what I would do maybe different. And then we're coming to the big room, combined living room, kitchen, dining room, that I absolutely love. I usually did not like combined kitchen living room areas, but I feel for a family, this is really good. You can cook, you can have your kids there or guests, you can cook while you have guests, and then you have like really nice dining place. And on the bottom floor, we only have 2 windows on the kitchen side and 1 in the bathroom. But I feel like you don't need a lot more since you have the big window that is providing a lot of natural lighting, and I love natural lighting. There's nothing better than natural lighting, not needing lights during the day. And that is kind of it already with the bottom floor. And as David explained, everything is customizable. If you want, you can also make a dormer on the living room or probably kitchen side. You can add another dormer or extend the dormer in the entrance in case you want a bigger entrance. But I feel like the space feels really good. It's really spacious, and I could definitely see a family in here with like 2-3 kids, like a family of 5 would be really comfortably living in here. So let's now go upstairs at the master bedroom. So up here, you can feel finally the A-frame slopiness, but not too much, not too annoying. It's kind of how our second floor is gonna feel, so it gives me a really cool feeling of it, how a slopey roof will feel upstairs. And here's the bedroom. Of course, this is a rental Airbnb, so maybe if I could change something up here, I would, if doable, do something at the wall so you can have a bit more space on the slopey side. That is also something that you could do downstairs, of course. You don't have to have such a wide walls. You can, carve them in a bit and have a bit more storage below. But rather than that, I absolutely love the big window. And here, all we have is just that window, no side windows. So you also have a lot of space on the sides. And then 2 last rooms are on the other side. We have another bedroom, which is really nice and cozy. I actually kind of like the sleeping on the slopiness. We actually haven't been in here, so we haven't really opened the curtains since, of course, we're sleeping only in 1 room. So the lighting is absolutely insane. And again, only that window, nothing on the sides. And I feel like this one I would have turned into an office. Of course, we don't need so many bedrooms, or you could have it as a guest bedroom. And yeah, that is kind of it. Oh, yeah, one last thing. There's also a bathroom upstairs. Well, here it's a bit more tricky. I don't know if I would put the bathroom here. Probably I would have put the bathroom on the other side, since it is a bit annoying to shower. So I would turn maybe this into just a laundry room and have only 1 bathroom downstairs, like a big bathroom downstairs, or swap them around. And that's what I like about AFrame. You can get the kit, but customize it to your needs. You can fully change the interior and do it however you wish. So yeah, that bathroom would be something I would change. And yeah, let's go back downstairs and talk about 1 or 2 more things that I would do different in this house. Coming down, I think I would extend the dormer. Well, we are coming from a farmhouse. In this case over here, I don't think it would be needed to have a bigger dormer, but I think it's definitely nice to have like another meter or 2 just for your shoes and coats, to have a bit more space, especially for a family. You can also relocate the stairs, change the rooms, have open plans. It is all doable. And another thing is, I would make this a big master bathroom and make this into a pantry room. Well, bathroom over there and the pantry room kind of connecting with a kitchen. And if you want to go crazy, what I absolutely love and I wish we would have done at our house, but my mom didn't like, is open plan upstairs. So you can have a balcony. You do lose space upstairs, so you gotta count that in, but then you have this beautiful 1 open plan of the A-frame, and I think that's what I would love. If I would get an A-frame, I would have this 1 open plan so I can actually see it from inside how it looks, because honestly, you don't really get the feel here besides a bit of a slopey sides. You don't really feel like you're in an A-frame, and that is kind of surprising, but I would definitely love to have a balcony upstairs with the whole triangle A-frame shape. And I think that's when you're really gonna feel like you're in an A-frame home, when you have that balcony bedroom. But as I said, if you do that, you do lose space upstairs, so you have to be a bit efficient, but that's with every home. You have to customize things to your needs. So that is kind of it with this video. As always, it's gonna be A-frames, everything linked down below in case you wanna check it out and learn more about it. Of course, we didn't cover even close to all the details, but that's something for you in case you're interested to check exactly what you need in the description below. And it has been quite of a unique experience for us to stay in this house since, as you know, we're coming from an old 200-year-old house. Everything is brick and dark, and here it's everything white and clean and modern. Definitely our house is not super old. It has a lot of modern touches, but I'm seeing some ideas here and there that I would like to do at our house. And I'm also excited to do our upstairs floor and finally have this triangle roof feeling that I absolutely love.
And this house has given me a lot of cool ideas that I will apply in future builds, because I want to build some little guest houses that are pretty much just a single bedroom and that's it. So kind of downscale like a lot from this. And this kind of style would be really fitting, I feel like, for us, because it's really easy to build and it's just roof and then big window, and if you want another window there, but probably just a big one window, and it will look really cool. So I think an A-frame will apply for us, our design as well, a lot for our future builds. And we'll see, maybe in future, in a few years, we build a full-on A-frame like this and have a second house somewhere, maybe in somewhere else, because we don't have anything better to do.
So thanks again to AFrame for giving us that opportunity on experiencing an A-frame home. It has definitely been a nice experience so far, and as David said, we are probably gonna be planning to make an A-frame home ourselves. Well, start small and then go bigger. And also a little thing, you can also check out my channel. There's gonna be vlogs about the trip and everything in case you're interested. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check the link down below, and we're gonna see you in the next video back at home.